I know the new semester just started, and in this video, I want to go over the 3 things that I will be doing to have a successful semester. I know this may not align with your morals or how you feel or what you need to achieve, but this is what I plan on doing to be great, be successful for this semester, and enhance as a person and human being. This semester, I'm going to be extra busy. I'm an RA in the executive board for a club. I'm still doing my reselling, and I'm starting a clothing brand, and on top of that, doing gym, schoolwork, things of that nature. So that's a little behind the scenes on what I plan on doing for this semester. The first thing that I plan on doing for this semester is knowing when to make sacrifices. Last semester, I was learning all of that when I had to take on all these different roles in a club and things of that nature. And I had to realize, like, one week I can't do martial arts, one week I can. Not about balancing and figuring out how to balance your whole day step by step by step by step, getting every single meal in or every single practice in. You have to know when you have to take sacrifices throughout the day, because not every routine is going to be perfect each day. You're going to be thrown curveballs, random events, random family things, random school things, friends. Things like that happen. It's life. We're all human. And with this first focus that I'll be enhancing this semester is learning when to make the sacrifice. Now, these sacrifices don't have to be amazing or perfect, like doing what's going to benefit my health the best, red pill core. Like, no, I'm going to do what suits my morals and how I should make sacrifices. For example, one week I might have to tend towards a certain class to prepare for an exam. And with that time, I have to give up jujitsu. I have to give up Muay Thai or MMA practice. I want you, the viewer, to know that you should do that too. Don't feel obligated. Don't feel obligated to balance everything out perfectly. Social life, school, gym, all that. Some days you'll contribute to the gym more, or some weeks you'll contribute to the gym more because you have to do that. Maybe you have to rehab for certain health things, or sometimes you have to contribute to school more because you need to get that A or you need to pass this class. Shout out to the STEM majors. That stuff is tough. I'm accounting and finance. Not saying that that is easy, but yeah, you pick your poison. Another thing on sacrifices, sometimes you can't make that social event. And you have to realize that, because for a scenario, or hypothetical, I should say, like if you're failing a class and you know you need to prep on the weekend to pass this exam so you can pass your class, maybe hanging out with your friends is not the best choice. I feel like in college or even in high school too, I mean, some people fall in a hole or fall in a pit because they make that social life sacrifice. Hey, maybe it might be beneficial. Maybe you'll run into a CEO going to a social event. The odds of that happening is very low, but hey, live, laugh, love. To that, you have to pick what's higher on that priority list, typically. Now, for number 2, on the 3 things that I'll be focusing on this semester, or maybe that you should too, is doom scrolling, man. I could go on and on about doom scrolling. And I'm going to be honest, I have a phone addiction, and I'm pretty sure 99% of people on this earth have a phone addiction. Well, maybe not 99%, but majority of people are always doom scrolling, heads down. I've been trying to work on not consuming as much social media and not doom scrolling and wasting my time. And time is everything. Time is so valuable. There's a period in my life, this was like in high school, junior or senior year, where I turned on the shower for an hour and left it running for an hour because I was doom scrolling on my bed. And that blew me when I realized that, because it gave me a different perspective and it made me delete social media for a certain period of time. But the habit creeped back on YouTube Shorts, and I started doom scrolling on YouTube Shorts. But now, instead of taking that big jump into stopping that scrolling, I decided to take smaller steps by having a screen limit time and only having social media consumption at an hour per day. Now, that's not the best. That's not where I want to be, but it's the next step on growing as a person for myself. And I've been looking into the brick. I'll have a picture right here. Boom. The brick, you just tap it, and you don't have to go on your phone as much, but yeah. This is to the young people with doom scrolling. Stop doom scrolling right when you wake up in the morning. It destroys your dopamine. I've watched so many YouTube videos on doom scrolling and did a little bit of research, but bruh, it's terrible for your dopamine at the start of the day. That's probably like my number one thing. If you doom scroll, at least doom scroll later in the day so your tasks aren't as boring. And dopamine will just make everything seem so boring to you if you doom scroll the first 30 minutes or 60 minutes of the day. But I could save that for another video talking about doom scrolling and my journey on growing my social media consumption, dropping things of that nature, just consuming less of social media. I can go on and on about that, talking and spewing this content to you guys that I love. It's kind of enjoy talking to the camera. Yes and no. I stumble a little bit, but I'll get into the third thing that I'm focusing on this semester to be great and level up. Last but not least, I want to stay in the present moment more. I'm tired of living in the future. I've been doing that basically a lot of my life, just thinking about the future all the time and not really taking a breath and staying in the present moment. And that kind of swings into doom scrolling as well. Like while I doom scroll, I start comparing myself or looking at these crazy lifts or this 19-year-old making $2 million off of rental properties. Like, no, I'm in my own path and I should stay here and stay present. And some things or habits that I'm trying to do a little bit more. Yes, it's the less doom scrolling, but have mindful eating. While I eat, I don't have my phone, don't have nothing. I just sit there and eat and stay mindful. That sounds like the easiest thing in the world, but man, oh man, I hop on my phone and doom scroll like a lot of the times while eating or pull it up on YouTube. And another thing is journaling. You don't build your future by stressing about it, but you build it by going through each day. And that line saying what I've thought about right there, it just resonates with going with the motion. But yes, I think planning is great to be more strategic for certain plans. But if you're living in an anxious state and worrying about everything at every moment, you'll never be free. You'll never be free from your mind. You won't be able to take in anything. One picture or a quote where it says, do you have a problem? Yes or no. No, you don't have a problem. Don't worry about it. Yes, if you do. Can you control it? If you can't, don't worry about it. And if you can, don't worry about it. That is how I'm trying to live, not only for this semester of 2026, but for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, not to worry. Control what I can control and to control what I can't. And for the rest of my life, I want to control what I can control and not worry about what I can't control because it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. Tying back into this semester, I feel like this semester isn't about being perfect or having everything in line perfectly, but it's about intention. It's about intention on what I do, being there, staying in the present moment, and not letting that worriness consume me about my future, internships, gains at the gym, and things of that nature. And really making sacrifices when I need to make sacrifices for the best. Having my priority list and going with my top priorities that I have to handle. Now, I hope you have an amazing semester. Have an amazing 2026. It's January, it's a new year. I love all you for watching this video. Probably like 30 viewers, 20 or 10, or even one. I love you, man. I hope you have an amazing January, amazing semester, amazing new year. You got this. Rob Oreo out. Love you.